What's up, guys? It's Bronte, and it's just me today doing a rant. And I've got to say, it feels very weird not having my co host here, Becca. But this week is a little different. We're not dropping a normal episode, but we are both individually going to do rants. So I'm doing my first rant alone this week. And as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be covering when an ex deletes you off of social media. And the reason why I decided to do this topic is because, one, we all feel it. I think a lot of people go through this. And two, I personally have gone through this. And three, I actually was asked recently about this by someone else. So I thought it was a perfect time to cover this topic. And I think before I start, I think everyone will have different opinions about this depending on where they are at in life, if that makes sense. I think if they've dealt with certain breakups or if that's their first relationship, I think over time your understanding and your beliefs about this will change. It definitely did for me. But I'm just going to be speaking about my personal standpoint on it. So I think firstly is I think when a partner deletes photos of you, initially I think it says a lot about the mental and emotional state that they are in. But ultimately, it is their decision. It is their social media account. They are their photos. They can do whatever they want with it. And I don't think there is a true defined reason why someone does it. I think it's for multitudes of reasons. And I'm only going to list some of them that when I thought about doing this one, or this ranting segment, why a partner would do it. First, I think it's initially because of healing. I think it just takes away the reminders. It's their social media account, they're on it, they see the pictures, and whether it stimulates great memories or in that moment it just stimulates sadness or anger, it's their decision if they want to keep those up or not. Personally, in the past, I've deleted photos, but now I like to keep them as reminders. I don't want to regret the relationship, but of course, that is up to that person. I don't think deleting photos means that you're cruel, but I also don't think keeping photos means that you're still harping on your ex. I think it's just down to that person and how they want to set their profile up and what they want to do with those photos. I think it does mean that they are healing, though. It could have just been in the moment, they could have just had an episode of anger or upset, and it could have just been spontaneous. It could have been planned out. That could have been their first thing on the agenda after the breakup, or they just got around to doing it. I don't think it should be micro-picked at when it happened, because I think that's just going to drive you insane. But at the end of the day, it does hurt. When I see that, for me personally, where I'm at now, I I don't know, it made me sad seeing it, because me, where I'm at right now, I like to keep those photos up because I'm very fond of those memories. In that moment, I see it reminds me of such great times. And even if it ended badly, still in that moment, in that picture of time, you were having a great moment. There are memories behind it. There is laughter behind it. There's happiness behind it. So personally, I like to keep those up, but everyone is different. It could just be because they're not only just sending a message to you, they could just be sending a message to everyone, their family, their friends, and the general public, that we're not together anymore, or they don't want to cause any confusion, because sometimes people don't catch up with people, and they just see on their profile, oh, they must be happy. And when they finally catch up with them, they are not together anymore. So it could just be a message to everyone to just prevent confusion or drama. Uh, it could also be that they are seeing someone else. I mean, if they're talking to someone, and when you're talking to someone, what do? You go on their social media accounts, you check out what they do, what are their hobbies, who they hang out with. And if they're talking to someone and they see a multitude of pictures of their ex up there, they might get confused, but I mean, it's their decision, and respect out of the new person that they are seeing, or the new person that they are seeing wanted them to take them down, which I think if they personally requested for them to take their photos down, I think it's kind of petty, but because it's not their pastime, it's that person's pastime. But that's just me. Some might think if a partner takes down their photos, they don't want to seem like they're still into you, which, I mean, could happen. It probably does happen. I think it's kind of, I don't want to say petty, I don't want to put that word out there, but people just do it, which is fine. It's up to them, again. And I think it could be just they don't want to start drama, or they do want to start drama. Because if they know that their ex is going to message them and ask, hey, why did you take my pictures down? It's either going to ignite a conversation or ignite an argument. Either or, it's going to ignite contact. But honestly, even if you do reach out, and if it does spark an argument or if it does spark conversation, your feelings are not your ex's problem anymore. Plain and simple. You guys are not in a relationship anymore, unless they plainly just care about you. But that initial priority when you're in a relationship with someone of your partner's feelings is not the same anymore. They can't worry about how you are going to feel if them themselves is going to heal from a breakup. And it's their decision on how they want to handle this. And it goes back to, it doesn't mean that they're being cruel. I don't think. I think it's just a way for, I like to think, I think it's a way for your ex partner to just move forward. If they are being cruel, that's a shame. If someone's making them delete your pastime, that's a shame. But at the end of the day, it is their decision. But I am not denying that it hurts. It hurts to, for me, I was just wondering how, my ex was doing. And I was really surprised. I'm not going to lie. Uh, it did really surprise me. And it makes me really sad. But I'm not going to get choked up. But at the end of the day, I know it's their decision. And I try not to think that they're a cruel person or any of that. I don't want to think about it like that. I like to just say it's their way of healing and it's their right to do so. But yeah, that's my little rant about it. I've had personal experiences from all of my exes when it comes to social media accounts and what they do with photos. But it is hard, not going to deny. And you shouldn't be called crazy if you are, talking to your friends or bringing up to your family, like, hey, like, I just discovered my ex just deleted me off of social media. I feel really sad about that. You shouldn't be called crazy for feeling like that, because it does hurt. It it does sting, because that was a moment in your life that you shared together and it was documented. But you have to give your ex respect in that regard. So I feel for both sides, I really do. But at the end of the day, I try and just keep a level head about it, but that's personally me. And don't worry, like, I've cried about it, and I think that's okay to do. You gotta let your feelings out. So I hope you liked that rant. If you want to hear more about it, just message me or message Becca or message us on our Slowly Dying Podcast Facebook page. And stay tuned for Becca's rant at the end of the week, and then more episodes to come in the future. But I am going to go back to studying now, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night.